For those of you all who did not see the Jamaica Kingsmen Barbados Royals game, it was an absolute cinema. It was an absolute thriller. For me, that has to be the best game of the CPL so far. Just imagine the Jamaica Kingsmen. They really had a very bad night with the ball. But in the batting department, it was virtually the same thing until Trey Ross, Ruffman Powell, and Vital lost. They brought them right back into the game single-handedly. Imagine Kingsmen being 8 runs for 3 wickets, then 60 for 5 more than halfway through, and then being 132 for 7, and to almost pull off an out of this world comeback like that was extremely a courageous effort. Like, seriously, because at one stage I thought they were dead and buried. But let me just say this right now, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's match was more than a cinema. It was boom, boom, 6 hitting fest all the way through. 32 sixes. 22 of those were hit by the Kingsmen, or should I say 21 of those were hit by the Kingsmen, and 11 was hit by the Tridents. And here's a very interesting stat though, and this stat will blow you guys away big time. The Kingsmen only struck 1 boundary whole of the 20 overs, courtesy Kisikati. And then the 21 sixes they all hit. Russell hit 9 out of them. Laws hit about 3 or 4. Ruffman hit 4 as well. And so did Kisikati, hit 4 sixes. Overall, this really was a cinema. But I felt bad at the end for the Kingsmen. But nevertheless, the Barbados Tridents, back in blue after a gap of 4 years, have won a game narrowly. But overall, looking back at this game, they should have won it quite earlier, I thought. But same time, credit must be given to both teams for playing an outstanding game of cricket. If you didn't see the game earlier on, or if you didn't see the first innings, the Barbados Tridents, they posted, I believe, around 207 for the loss of 3 wickets. And everybody got starts. Like, seriously. And then in reply, the Jamaica Kingsmen came way so close but yet so far, finishing on 201 for the loss of 9. Their top order failed the entire middle order with the exception of Carty, Powell, Russell, and Laws. It was the 4 of them that saved the Kingsmen from a complete embarrassment. And overall, I would like to see more of the overseas players get runs at the top, so as some of the local players. I thought the shot selection was not nice. Their bowling was a complete displeasure. I wasn't pleased with it. And as far as the comeback, it was almost out of this world. They could have pulled this off. And then too, they had the license. A couple of drop chances from Quinton de Kock, the wicketkeeper for the Tridents, and the Scarters. That almost made the Tridents choke this match. But nevertheless, Tridents are on the board with 2 points, and the Kingsmen 2 matches, 2 defeats, and the next will be in action. We will be against the Guyana Amazon Warriors on Thursday, and that ain't going to be very easy. So for the Kingsmen to come back, they're going to have to do all their tricks, because Amazon Warriors, fresh up winning GSL, they're not going to come out easy. They're going to come extremely hard.